Brainstorming, or creating and discussing new ideas by yourself or with a group, is a form of pre-writing, or any writing that takes place before you actually write your first draft. As the first step of the writing process, brainstorming gives you time to play around with ideas and concepts you may not otherwise have considered. There are many different brainstorming activities, but for this podcast, we'll divide them into two main categories. Objective and personal. Objective assignments are the most commonly assigned projects in education and usually involve a great deal of research and formal language. Examples would be a research paper, a thesis, or an argumentative paper with a prompt like, analyze a movie that addresses some common myths of aging in American society. Here are some exercises you can use to help you brainstorm some ideas. Locate and define key words. Look at your writing prompt. Which words are the most important in helping you determine what direction to take? Underline, highlight, or otherwise mark these words so they stand out. This helps you locate the meat of your writing prompt so you can get started. It also helps to define or explain any keywords you mark to make sure you understand their meaning in the context of their subject. Make lists. Lists can take a number of forms and can cover a variety of subjects. They do not need to be formal. They can be as neat or messy as you need them to be. The whole point is to get as much related information down as you can. Use your keywords to help you get started. Browse related literature. If you're not sure about where to begin, it sometimes helps to look around at what other people have written. Use your keywords to locate sources of information. Go to your university or local library. Check your shelves at home, or ask your classmates for help. Browse the internet. Don't forget to write down your sources and make sure you take notes so you can reference them later. Ask the experts. If you're still not sure about where to begin, ask your professor or another professional with knowledge of your topic. Find someone who knows about your topic and pick his or her brain. They may not tell you everything you need to know, but they can certainly point you in the right direction. Do a focused free write. Free writing is a stream of consciousness exercise where you sit down with several blank sheets of paper and write whatever comes to mind, no matter how ridiculous. This helps get all of your ideas out on paper without your inner editor cutting them down. A focused free write follows the same process, but this time you begin with a specific subject and write down everything you already know about it. The point is to write as much down as possible so you can clear out your mind and figure out which direction to take. If you can't think of anything to say, write down, I can't think of anything, or I'm stuck, over and over again until you think of something. With free writing, you want quantity over quality, so write as much as you can and don't censor yourself. Map or cluster your ideas. If you already have some knowledge of your topic and learn more through graphic materials, creating a map or cluster may help you focus. In a web cluster, for example, you begin with a central idea and branch ideas off it as you think of them. For each smaller idea that branches off, you will then create small clusters of ideas related to that concept, and so on. You can draw maps or clusters on sheets of paper, or you can use note cards or post-its for easy rearranging. Personal assignments are less common in education and include writings that allow you to create something special or personal to you. Such writings would include a short story, a poem, or even a memoir with a prompt like, rewrite a nursery rhyme from a character's point of view. Here are some tips for personal projects. Do a focused free write or keep a journal. As we explained earlier, a focused free write is where you write down everything you know about a topic and get out as many ideas as you can. Remember, quantity over quality. If you are uncomfortable with the disorganization of free writing, you can try journaling, which is more focused and organized. Whichever method you choose, remember that they cover the same ground and help you organize your thoughts for later. Create a doodle-think. A doodle-think is a combination of graphics and words to create a bigger picture of your project ideas. On a piece of paper or on separate note cards, write the headings who, what, when, where, and why. Give yourself plenty of space. Using each heading, write down everything you know about the topic at hand. If you run out of words or can't think of anything right away, draw a picture or doodle to express what you're thinking or feeling. If you're not writing, you should be doodling, and vice versa. Don't worry about the quality of your artwork. This exercise is for your eyes only. This exercise gives you both a visual and a written interpretation of your prompt. Make lists. As with objective projects, making lists can be helpful for personal projects too. Lists can take many different forms and be anything you need them to be. Map or cluster your ideas. Mapping or clustering can help you in a personal project because oftentimes you are creating the story, characters, setting, and so on yourself. Creating a visual organization of your ideas will help you a great deal later on. Use your lists or keywords to help you brainstorm ideas for your map. You can also use note cards or post-its for each separate bubble to make reorganization easier. Brainstorming is simply a way of moving the chaotic thoughts in your brain onto paper in a more organized fashion. Some people are more comfortable with thinking about their ideas and committing words to paper only when they have decided exactly where they want to go. However, not all of us can do this, so it helps to have some exercises to get our thoughts together. Remember that these are only some of the exercises you can use, and it's perfectly okay to modify them as you see fit. See you at the next stage.